Hi everyone, welcome to today's times tables lesson. So we're going to get started by using this bead bar or picture of a bead bar to count in tens to 100. So let's do it together to start off with. Ready? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Now see if you can have a go at doing that on your own. Ready? Follow the cursor. Okay, great. Now see if you can have a go at doing it again without looking at the bead bar this time. Pause here to have a go. Okay, so let's remind ourselves of what we learned about last week. So we started looking at multiplication, which we specifically focused on the 1 times table. That's where we're kind of starting our multiplication from, using the times symbol. Can you practice the times symbol? Okay, so remember that 1 times 5 means the same as 1 group of 5. So here is our 1 group of 5 teddy bears. What is 1 group of 5? Well done if you said 5. 1 group of 5 is 5, which means that 1 times 5 equals 5. Well done. So now we've remembered that, can you have a go at these multiplications? So some practice of the 1 times table. Pause here to have a go, and then we'll come back and go over the answers. Okay, so 1 times 5 equals 5. Well done. 1 times 2 equals 2. 1 times 6 equals 6. 1 times 12 equals 12. And 1 times 200 sounds like a huge number to try and multiply, but it is just 200 exactly. Well done if you got those right. If you weren't so sure, just take some more time to practice. Okay, so I'm going to stop my share for a minute, and we are going to have a look at our slides for today's times tables lesson. Bear with me a moment. Okay, right. Okay, so below in these two number tracks are 2 ways to count to 10. I want you to read them both and decide which is faster. So have a go at that now. Okay, so which do you think is faster? I think definitely this number track was a faster way to count to 10. Now look at them carefully. Can you work out what is different? So this number track is going up in 2s. And we have practiced counting in 2s before. And we know that counting in 2s helps us count a group of objects more quickly than just counting in 1s. So read the counting strip below to count 20 in 2s. We'll do it together first and then your turn. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Now your turn. How did you find that? Remember, you can keep practicing if you're not that confident with it. And I wonder, can you do it without looking at the counting strip for the next step? So when we count in twos, we jump over one number. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Can you see we're skipping over the odd numbers? Use this piece of 100 square to count in twos all the way to 50. So again, we'll practice doing it together first, and then you can pause and have a go on your own. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40, 42, 44, 46, 48, 50. Okay, so pause here to have a go at doing that on your own. So here we have some Numerical pieces. Can you tell me the value of these Numerical pieces? Counting in twos will be quicker than counting all the wholes. Let's have a try together. So I'm going to have a go. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 25. I think I've gone wrong here. Here it says, organise your shapes in rows. It makes it easier not to miss one out or count one twice. I knew that, silly me. I just forgot. Now, oh, much better. Let's try counting them now. So count with me. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. That made sure I didn't count any of them twice. Okay, see if you can count them on your own now. Pause here to have a go. Did you get 16 that time? I hope so. So we have lots more here. And look, this is one of the reasons that we can count in twos, because lots of things come in pairs. Like, for example, socks, exactly. Socks come in pairs. So it makes sense to count them in twos, and it's much, much quicker. So let's count them in twos to find out how many socks there are. Count with me. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24. Okay, now you pause here and have a try. If you need a little support, don't forget you can always use the counting strip from the previous slides. So 24 socks. Let's do some more practice. So count in twos to 50 and see how far you get before you need to look at the 100 square. So see if you can have a go at counting in twos to 50 without looking. And the square is there to help you if you need it. Next step, if you found that really easy, can you carry on counting in twos from 50? Have a try now if you think you're ready. So when you have a small group of objects, like these counters here, putting them in groups of twos can help to count them. Because I think I'd really struggle with this pile of counters to make sure I counted accurately. So here's the same counters put in groups of two. Let's have a go at counting those. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Okay, pause here and have a try yourself. And how about how many cubes there are in the box? Now these are already organised into twos, aren't they? So let's have a try at counting those cubes. Here we go. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. 18 Rubik's Cubes in the box. Okay, so now we've had lots of practice. These are your independent activities. Okay, so if you pause the screen here, then they will stay on the screen and you can have a go at these questions. Okay, so the first question, a shoe shop has lots of blue slippers. Count in twos to work out how many they have. So we have pairs of slippers, count them in twos to work out how many. Now make sure you're not counting in ones because that's not the objective of this lesson. Make sure you're practicing your counting in twos skills, just like we have today. And then true or false, I am counting in twos from 0 to 40. I will say 37. So again, use your counting in twos skills or the strip to help you to work out if you will say 37. And finally, there are 22 players on the field. Each player gets 2 oranges at half time. How many oranges do I need? Ooh, that's a really tricky one. Okay, can't wait to see your answers, everybody. Send them in to year1@thepalmeracademy.com.